What's up, YouTube? Brian Van Dyne here. For those of you that don't know me or recognize me, I'm doing pretty good today. Hauling for the rock quarry, hauling some quarry spalls for a big construction site out here. I haven't been on YouTube in a while just because I've been super busy. You know, with the new truck and the driver and the big machine. I got it lined up, about 4 jobs lined up for it. So just trying to coordinate the moves and stuff for that. You know, that's a challenge. You know, with the big machine like that, you don't want to move it to a job and then move back home and then move it to a job and then move back home. If you want, what you really want to do is move it to the job, and then from that job move it to the next job, and then from that job to the next job, and then you pay a lot less in moving fees. You know, if you can keep it hopping from job site to job site, that's really what you want to do. You know, I mean, you can take the thing home, but you know, what good does it do you? You know, unless you really need it at home, there's no point in bringing it home. It is what it is. So got a couple jobs lined up for that, but they're kind of on the back burner. You know, they're kind of jobs that I'll set up to do while I'm not trucking. You know, that way I'm not giving up any of my main revenue. Even though I'm gonna make a killing on these jobs with the machines. The thing is, you never want to give up your bread and butter for a French toast, you know what I mean? Because French toast isn't always there, you know? So, this is probably like my 4th day hauling with a pup trailer. I'll tell you what, it's definitely different. You really gotta... You know, I'm not used to having something that doesn't follow so closely. When I was hauling truck and trailer tankers, they have a dolly on them, and they track really well, like surprisingly well. This pup trailer don't track at all. And this is a 3-axle pup trailer, and the back axle is a steerable axle. So about half a mile from the job site, you want to lock that thing into place so it has time to just kind of lock into place. So when you back up, it's not getting all cattywampus on you. I'm trying to remember how to get into this job site. I only been over here to this job site one time, but I've been delivering to this housing development. I mean, this is a big community. I've been delivering here for ages. It seems like for the past 10 years I've been doing deliveries out here. Kept it in my lane that time. It's kind of tricky hauling one of these pup trailers around, you know, because it tracks, like, if you're doing as sharp as you can, it hugs in about 3 to 4 feet compared to where the truck tires are, 3 or 4 feet inside of where those are. You know, maybe not 4 feet, maybe like 2.5 or something like that. I might be exaggerating a smidge. dislike about these pump trailers is it seems like more and more and more they keep putting more flipping roundabouts in everywhere for easing traffic. But I mean, with trailers, you are always like, most of the time you're gonna be driving on the curbs, you know, because they just don't make them big enough. They just don't make them big enough, you know, for any real error, you know. Luckily, the newer roundabouts, the inside, they've gotten smart about the curb, and they just kind of slope it, you know, so the tires can go up on it, and, you know, it's made for that. But, you know, if they could just make it a little bit wider, they wouldn't even need to put that little, you know. But I'm guessing they just don't want, you know, cars going into that, you know. But it's made for trucks to go over it like that, I'm guessing. I mean, it should be made for it because it's the only way to really get around those dang roundabouts without driving clean over them. So I haven't ripped the mud flap off yet, but I came really close. I came really close the last time I dumped out. About ripped the thing clean off. Jackknifing it. So when you jackknife it, you gotta jackknife it just enough that the mud flap doesn't get pinched in between the reach and the tire. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna shorten my mud flaps just high enough so they don't get pinched, so they can't get pinched in between the reach and the mud flaps, or in between the reach and the tires. That's what I meant. You know what I meant. Down here, we got a nice little control panel. This is my steerable axle lock. Then we got the slide reach, and then we got the pup tailgate. We got the truck tarp, trailer tarp, truck tailgate. This right here is the high lift gate, vibrator, pup, and the box on the truck. Where's this guy? Okay, you want to drive over there? I'll drive over here. Water truck. He's over there driving in the rock. I'm okay with that. I'd rather drive on the asphalt. So I've been making it a real priority for me to keep my truck spectacularly clean, like spotless clean. I know that sounds pretty stupid in a dump truck because it's almost like an oxymoron. It's like attempting the impossible. But I've come up with a couple little tricks that I've been trying to live by, and it's all about the systems you put in place. Right? So one of the systems is if you're driving over mud puddles, you got to be going under 10 miles an hour. Probably like 7 to 8 miles an hour, and it doesn't fling up the mud everywhere. You know, it doesn't get them on the rims, right? And I'm trying to keep my rims all nice and polished. And another thing that I've been doing to keep those rims all nice and polished, I've been hitting it with the garden hose. Every time after work, I hit it with the garden hose real quick, and then I just give it a quick once over with the microfiber. And then once a week, I try and hit it with the white diamond, you know, keep all the extra grime from sticking to them. So I did a quick little polish on the trailer rims, but they're not like to a mirror finish yet, so I gotta try and hit those like 2 or 3 times a week with the white diamond until they get to the mirror polish, just like the truck tires or the truck rims. But you know, it's just one of those things. You know, winter's coming, it's right around the corner, and it's gonna be extra tough to keep it clean then, you know. But as long as you stay on top of it, that's what I've heard, you know, just stay on top of it. So, also, some things that I've done in the cab, I installed a little coat hanger right up here. And then, let's see, down here you can see, I got another little hanger that I got my hard hat hanging on, because I really can't hang my hard hat on this right here, that hook right there, because this little cubby is just too high, and I found that if I hit a major bump, it just bounces out and crashes over here, and I don't want it to break anything. So I just said, screw it, I'll put it in a new little hanger right here. And then I got another hook right here that I put a cable on for my little heater lunchbox, which is down here. And I put another hanger right over here for my trash bag. Once I dump this out, I'll show you guys how I got my truck cab configured and how I'm keeping everything kind of nice and neat in here. Okay, so one of the tricks is when you're dumping these pup trailers, it always works best if you can kick it out on the driver's side when you go to do your truck. We're gonna do the trailer first. Always do the trailer first. Okay. Dumping the pup trailer right now. Just like that. Go ahead and put that bad boy down. What I found that works pretty well is get kind of set up where you want to dump. So if you get set up the way you want to dump your trailer and then just kind of pull forward a little bit, and then if you can just chase your pup around until the last second and then you cut it right when you need to, that seems to work the best for me. And then when you go to dump it, this truck holds so much rock. This truck holds so much dang rock lift down, the box down. Now, if I was hauling gravel or something, I'd get out and wipe that reach down, but the Corys balls aren't going to stick on the reach. They're like boulders. Lock those. Shut the PTO off and everything. All right, we're ready to roll. This truck holds so much. Like, when you dump the truck, you kind of have to pull away at the same time, or it'll just like bury the reach. So you can't keep it realistically as tight as you would think, you know. Oh yeah, let me show you real quick how the cab is set up over here. You guys can see over here. I got my water cooler right here, my little heater lunchbox right there. I got a little towel rack right here for my towels, which is pretty handy. Got these nice leather seat covers. And then I got all my cleaning supplies right in here. And then back here I got my triangles and all that good stuff. So it's pretty, I like the way it's set up so far. Just keeping it nice and clean. Oh, damn, this guy's, she's freaking cruising. Louise, she's gonna run me over. She ain't fooling around. This lady in this off-road haul truck, man, she's doing like 30. I didn't even see her coming up behind me. She's just freaking. She is cruising. She must get paid by the load, not by the hour. So, anyways, guys, I just figured I'd do that little ride along with you for a couple seconds while I got to the job and kind of show you the new truck, a little bit on the inside, and show you how I've been just staying busy and, you know, making dreams happen. So, I'll catch you guys on the next one.